Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. 7,367. A little craft time, so you can read it here. 7,367. This is the number of students and families that your support has helped us reach out to. With your dedication to our community, they are on the path to academic and lifelong success. You deserve every single one of those thank yous. Because of you, we were able to meet the students where they're at. We are allowed the time and the one-on-one attention to address the challenges that they're personal to them with love and patience. Whether they are experiencing learning challenges, housing or food insecurities, or need advocacy support, our team is there. The Encompass and Norman Howard school programs are helping families to find their strengths, empowering them to break down the barriers between students and educational success. Over the past 3 years, we have been able to stand out as the resource for our families and what they need, flexing and responding to the ever-changing challenges facing our community today that would not have been possible without your support. From after-school learning to family cooking classes, to urgent needs support, to college development and job placement, we are here for our students and families. Sherry, a navigation parent, calls the bags we deliver to her home bags of hope. She is beyond grateful for the healthy meals she can offer her kids, the support in which her children receive love and care from their teachers and navigators, and she is able to put her energy towards creating healthy routines, focusing on school, and how to balance life as a single mother. Here at ESF, we delivered more than 25,000 meals and essentials to students' doorsteps between April and August. We have 100% graduation in our first 2 years of Encompass Future Ready programs. We have 91% job placement for our teens and 500 individuals working one-on-one with our navigators. And we have the capacity building for hundreds of educators to create a landscape focused on students and their successes. Today, we celebrate 7,367 lives that have been touched by your gift. Thank you so very much.
Well, thank you, Courtney. That was really beautifully said. And on behalf of Education Success Foundation, really everyone, thank you all for making this possible. While it seems like a difficult time to celebrate, this opportunity to mark and share what we have accomplished should not go uncelebrated, and thus our online celebration here. When we first began, navigation was simply a good idea, a holistic model designed to meet children's and family needs in and out of the classroom, which was believed to lead to long-term success. Today, it's a proven approach, and we are bringing it to more students, families, and schools each year, providing them with access to opportunities and pathways to graduation, college, and careers. Now, in Rochester, amid education and a poverty crisis, and against many odds, you have helped us build pre-K through graduation pathways of quality academic services and navigation support that really prepare thousands of students for successful futures. So perhaps the best person to illustrate this is my friend Jay Andre, who is literally the face of this effort, beginning our effort that you all contributed to in 2017 and is still with Encompass today. He made this special video for us. Please roll that video, guys.
Hi friends, my name is Jay Andre and I work with Encompass. So what even is Encompass?
Well, Jay Andre, Encompass is a program of Education Success Foundation. Encompass serves thousands of kids in the greater Rochester area. Our goal really is that we help the whole family be successful from school through high school, right into college. How do we do it? We have in-school, we have after school, we have summer learning programs, and we have navigation.
Wait, what even is navigation?
Navigation is one way that we help young people and their families. Life is not always easy. Life has barriers. A young person in school might have a barrier because they struggle to learn, so we help them with learning. Families struggle with food and with stable housing, and sometimes they need a little help, and we help families be more successful by being more independent.
Can you give me some examples?
With Encompass, I'm set up with a family navigator, and they work independently with myself and my family members. Anything that we might need, any type of resources, whether it is school or extra programs. I'm a single mom with 3 children. It's tough, no matter how prepared you think you are. There's always things that come up and obstacles, and when you have somebody there to support you, it's just great to know that that is there.
Okay, but what about when I get older?
So when you get older, you're gonna have the option to join Teacher Ready and start to build up your resume. Like, you have a whole life outside of high school, and you're gonna need the skills, the foundation that Encompass will instill in you to help you find a job, to help you keep that job. If you do it right and if you have the right people surrounding you, you can do a great job.
Why does this matter?
If it weren't for Encompass, we might not be sitting here today. They say it takes a village, and they've been our village, not just for us, but for so many others.
What an amazing testament to all who have helped us achieve what you just saw in 3 years. My name is Ed Hourihan. I've been connected with ESF and a lot of predecessor organizations for probably 25 years. And we're going to hear from one of my colleagues who's been equally involved, George Medill, in a little bit, or we're going to talk about George Medill in a little bit, about the evolution of what the Sands family has established in this community. It's quite remarkable. You start at the Norman Howard School, and you've heard of the evolution of things that have happened, and particularly the things that have happened in the last 3 years. And I think it was last week, Bob Duffy wrote a very interesting column in the Rochester Business Journal about our community, and we're very good on ideas, we're very good on expressing ourselves, but we're not so good on execution. And to Courtney's embroidery, 7,367 kids that are being impacted by what we do demonstrates how much impact the Sands family and the private sector has in this community. And as we look at the challenges that Richard identified over the next 2 to 3 years, it's going to be very difficult. But we're impacting of about 35,000 city school kids, 20%, and that number is going up. So in this short term, this organization has made a huge impact. And this isn't a competition with other organizations. There are other wonderful people, some who are on this call. They're doing great things in this community. But 7,367 kids, imagine what it would be like for all of those kids and those families if what we are doing here did not exist. So it's a testament to what is going on at ESF, what the Sands family has done, and it's also a testament to every single one of you who understand the importance of this mission. And as campaign chair, I want to formally thank each of you for your contributions that have helped Jay Andre and his family and many other families and thousands of other students. It's very exciting to be connected with ESF right now and to be on the board and working There are a lot of moving parts, which are all good. It's just very exciting to see the work that's being done. So just let me touch a little bit on the campaign, which was, I guess, Richard, a vision of yours 3 years ago, and you decided he was going to match every dollar with $1.50. And we set a modest goal initially, but we soared from our original campaign goal by more than $1 million. And how did we do that? We did it with 30 donors, or 530 donors. Many of you were on this call, and 1,333 gifts, and of course the match from the Sands family. So, we were able to raise over $12 million, actually nearly $13 million. A very profound thank you to Richard, Courtney, and the Sands family for managing the power of gifts for a total campaign impact of $942,215. So I want to take a moment and just congratulate us for that. And now we'd like to recognize someone who's been a part of not only this campaign, but part of our organization from the very beginning. So in 1979, when a group of parents and community members started the Norman Howard School, Mr. George Medill lent his expertise and experience. We all know George as a brilliant financial mind, also somebody who's very inquisitive, and also somebody who's a very active board member. And we all sit on boards, and we've all been involved with boards, and we know the various roles that some people play. Some people don't really weigh in. Some people weigh in from time to time. And then you got a guy like George Medill, who, once he committed to being on the board, was all in with his time and his treasure and his talent. So I had the pleasure of serving with George on the Norman Howard School Board back in the mid to late 90s, and we both continue to serve together on the Norman Howard School Board. His passion for the organization and student success is truly unmatched. He's a very thoughtful man, and his commitment has been both rewarding to him, it's been a labor of love to him, and it's definitely redounded to the benefit of the organization. George and Gail have long been some of our strongest and most loyal supporters. Not only have they made a gift every year for more than 40 years, they made one of the first gifts in this campaign's fledgling days, and went on to make the final gift, the campaign that pushed the campaign past the $5 million, and that again was met by the Sands family match. So it's my honor to present the Medill family with this award, aptly named the Commencement Award. And it not only means graduation, which we are so focused on here, but also beginnings. Thank you, George, for being part of the Norman Howard School, ESF, and this campaign from the very, very beginning, and helping this important campaign cross the finish line with flying colors. You will receive, and I'm going to show it to you, George, this special book is a symbol of our gratitude. It's signed by the future graduates and the staff of the Norman Howard School. So, George, this next video is dedicated to you and for everyone gathered here who makes this work possible. Thank you so much.
We're really able to not just provide academic intervention, but that we're also able to provide wraparound supports that help with things like housing instability and food scarcity. So really just being able to wrap a child and his or her family in a full sort of scope of services and supports that allow them to be successful.
We got to school and she needed some extra help. The teacher called me. She was like, we have an awesome program. And Compass helped her be more confident to raise her hand when she don't know things, to speak out. I noticed her growth that she has made, and it's a big difference from when she started.
I like raising up my hand, and I like going to school because I like learning.
Our ultimate goal is to help students and families be successful not only in school but in life. We're able to serve a variety of families, we're able to serve a variety of students and meet all of those varying needs.
We have a family navigation program that also supports the family, help them be successful at home and at school, and then potentially with a career and at work. We're working with teachers to better understand a student's grade and how we can actually help that student get a higher GPA. Future Ready is an academic support program that we offer to students who are in grades 7 through 12. We try to get our young people to think it's not only just a part-time job. You know, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
So the options that they started with telling us, like the places that they had partnerships with us to get a job, it was Strong Hospital, Rochester General, and it was Wegmans. And those were jobs that, like, for a 16-year-old, you don't just see often. Like, you see like Wendy's, you see McDonald's, you see other like fast food restaurants, but you don't see somewhere that you can actually build yourself up in a company. I'm going to school for nursing now, so that was something that really sparked my interest for me to get a job there at such a young age.
I think the Norman Howard School makes an unbelievable difference. We have our ESF family and our Encompass family, and together we work to provide an opportunity for students to succeed. We are able to provide them special education services that they may have fallen through the cracks in their districts before.
It was getting harder as I went up in the grades because I was kind of falling behind. I got switched over to Norman Howard, that problem kind of got fixed because it was more specialized. So I was able to catch up and then excel.
Very good job.
He's made leaps and bounds here. When you get your child to Norman Howard, there's a team of advocates for your child. So you're not alone anymore.
The Education Success Foundation has enabled Norman Howard to access resources that we wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. The support that we receive really lets us offer this wonderful program and help students to reach their potential. Success is multifaceted, and I think it looks different for different students. I think that if our students weren't at the Norman Howard School, they likely would not meet their potential. They wouldn't feel that they belonged, and they wouldn't feel connected to the learning experience.
Thank you so much for all that you do for our students and for our families. While you might not get a chance to see the impact day in and day out, I do.
We are so thankful for Encompass. Encompass have been a great addition to our family.
I just want to say thank you on the behalf of the Encompass Future Ready program to everyone who has supported us.
I would say thank you so much. It's helped more than you would even know. They really have definitely helped me through a bunch of hard times in my life.
And so from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Your generosity enables our students to be successful, to reach their potential, and to really have a happy school experience.
I would like to thank the donors that have made it possible for my son to be here. The Norman Howard School has changed our lives. Thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
I thank all the people that made this possible and made the experience I've had possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all you've done. You could tell I'm a little emotional. Watching that video reminds me of how impactful your support has been. What you do helps us work with families. I want to thank each and every one of you for your commitment, your engagement, your questions, your involvement on boards and helping us at different times of the year, and your gifts. Without you, we couldn't do what we're doing. And I also want to thank our entire team. So my leadership team, our team at Norman Howard, every teacher, every TA, every Encompass academic coach, every navigator, thank you all, because we jumped into something that seemed a little different. We said, we have needs in this community. We're not going to stand by. We're going to act. We started our navigation. We started this campaign as a pilot. We said we're not going to create something and tinker with it over in a corner. We said we're going to implement and we're going to impact, and we have. You saw the impact in the videos. We need to have more impact. What makes us different and what you're a part of is what we've thought right from the beginning, 40 years ago, with the creation of the Norman Howard School. It was always look through the lens of the child and the family. Think about the world through their lens. What are their barriers? We help families be successful by helping them help themselves. Without you, we couldn't do that. As we look forward, and we thank you, we also have to look at the dire inequalities that our families have already been facing and will face now because of COVID-19, because of all the challenges that are coming. Things like, we anticipate in Rochester 20,000 evictions in the coming year. We have continued access challenges to Wi-Fi, to internet. All of those things, lack of employment, amazing food insecurity. We have great partners we work with, but the barriers for those we serve are greater now than ever. So we want to thank you for standing with us and standing with our families as we face these challenges. So thank you very much. I have one more thank you that I want to provide. I want to say thank you so much to the Sands family, to Richard, to Courtney, the entire family who've been engaged, as Ed said, for so long. But also, thank you to the family who gets the hands-on. I mean, this is not a family that writes a check and says, see you later. This is a family that says, how can we work together to make positive change? And that's what they've done. They've also done that other thing, write the check. And we thank them so much. The foundation and the family have made this possible. And as a small recognition, we have a little gift. This gift, maybe Rich.
Back here.
So Richard, would you mind reading it?
It says, thank you for your transformational support, Sands Family Education Success Foundation campaign, April 2017 through June 2020. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you all, and we wish you, I believe, a good night. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
In person.
In person.
Thank you, everyone.